Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about one more important kingdom, that is what fungus, fungi. Okay, fungi. Also we can call fungi. Especially for our last classes we learnt about what, especially for Monera and Protista. After Monera and Protista, these fungi are having different structure based on these fungus structure and their mode of nutrition. R.H. Whittaker classified this is he kept in separate group. The fungus he kept in separate group. Okay, if you observe the characteristics of fungus, what are the special characters? These fungus are what? The structures is hyphae structure. Hyphae, what is the meaning of hyphae? Means what? Thread-like structures is that the body is thread-like structures. These are also plants, but these are non-photosynthetic plants. That means photosynthesis is not occurs in this fungus. Why photosynthesis is not occurs? Why? Because in that lack of chlorophyll is absent, so that in that photosynthesis is not occurs. Okay, we have to observe the what are the characteristics of fungus. Okay, each and every characteristics of fungus. Okay, generally fungi or fungi are eukaryotic organisms. What is the meaning of eukaryotic organism? Eukaryotic organism means in fungus, in this organism having what? Small nucleus. Okay, many and small nucleus and these nucleus are covered with what? Nucleo envelope. That means it is having particular distinct nucleus, so that we can call eukaryotic organism. Try to remember, Moneras are prokaryotic organism and Protistas also eukaryotic organisms, and these are fungi are eukaryotic organisms. That means having particular nucleus in cell. Okay, that is we can call eukaryotic organism. And non-vascular, there is no, especially for what? Capillaries in their body. Capillaries is absent. Okay, non-vascular, no vascular. That means capillaries are absent. And non-motile. These are non-motile means what? Non-movable. It is not moving one place to another place. Why? Because these are also plant-like structures. But chlorophyll is of lack of chlorophyll, absent. And heterotropic organism. That means these organism lack of chlorophyll, so that they depend upon other organism. First characteristic is what? Eukaryotic organism, non-vascular, non-motile and heterotropic organisms. Fungi are eukaryotic organisms, non-vascular, non-motile and heterotropic organisms. And second point is almost all fungus have filamentous structure. What is the meaning of filamentous structure? If you observe the fungus, we will observe the thread-like structure. Filamentous means what? The body is thallus, like just thallus means what? Just like a thread-like structure, fiber-like structures. So that we can call filamentous structure. The body is filaments. Okay. If you want to observe the fungus or fungi, just especially rotten food material or any spoiled food material or rotten food material or any vegetables. Okay, if you keep in somewhere, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, we will observe some thread-like structures are what covered the food item, whatever food item we kept inside. Thread-like structure. That means this body structure is what? Hyphae. That means thread-like structure. So that we can call filamentous structure. Almost all the fungus have filaments. These are called filaments. Filament-like structures. Okay, they can be either single-celled or multicellular. Most of the fungi are multicellular organism. Already we know multicellular means what? The body made up of so many cells. That means so many cells. The body made up of so many cells. And some organisms is there like yeast cells. Yeast cell is also fungus. It is a unicellular. That means most of the cells are multicellular organisms. Most are Most fungus are multicellular organism. Some are like yeast cells are unicellular organisms. Very important. Yeast is also fungus. Okay. And hyphae means what? The body, the thread-like structures, what we call hyphaes. In all hyphaes combine and form mesh-like structures, mesh just like it. Okay, these are called hyphaes. These hyphaes combine and form, okay, just like a mesh, okay, mesh-like structures, that is we can call mycelium. Try to understand what is mycelium. Okay, this is single hyphae. For example, single hyphae. This is what? Hyphae. All hyphaes combine and form just like a mesh-like structure. This is called filamentous. Filamentous. That means so many filaments. Okay, filamentous, or we can call mycelium. Okay, these mesh-like structures, what we call mycelium. Mycelium. The group of hyphaes you can call mycelium. And the body is covered with what? It is covered with membrane. It is covered with what? Chitin. Okay, the body covered with what? Especially made up of chitin and polysaccharides. Okay, the body outer covering membrane of the fungus, it is made up of chitin or polysaccharides. And especially very important term, especially very important concept and characteristics of the fungus, they reproduce by spores. What is the meaning of spores? For example, this is Rhizopus, bread mold Rhizopus. In bread mold Rhizopus, okay, these are especially reproduced by spore formation, asexual mode of reproduction. Mostly in fungus, asexual mode of reproduction is occurs. Asexual mode of reproduction is occurs. That is, we can call spore formation. The spores are formed in sporangium. What is spores? Spores are small, very small, round-like structures, just like a dust particles. Okay, these spores, this is sporangium. In that sporangium, spores are formed. Okay, the spores are formed in sporangium. Sporangium. These sporangium broke down and ruptures and releasing what? Spores into the environment, into the atmosphere. And these are, okay, it is going in different places. These are, okay, grown in suitable places and growing what? New fungus. That means new fungus are formed by spore formation. It is one type of asexual mode of reproduction. In that asexual mode of reproduction, sporangium forms what? Spores. These spores ruptures and releasing to the moving different places and growing new fungus. Okay, that is we can call, especially reproduction is occurs, the process of asexual mode of reproduction, that is nothing but we can call spore formation. And also in some organism, budding also occur. One more asexual mode of reproduction, budding. In which type of organisms we are observed budding? For example, yeast cells, we are observed what? Budding. Okay, these birds growing new individual and separate from parent body, growing new individual. This is called budding. Budding is also one type of asexual mode of reproduction. That means in that the form what reproduction is occurs what? Spore formation, one type of spore formation. Another mode of reproduction is what? Asexual mode of reproduction. In that budding and spore formation, in these two processes, especially for new organisms are formed. And sexual reproduction is also occurs. In this sexual reproduction, very less sexual reproduction is also occurs. Okay, and here already told in these organisms lack of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is absent. Chlorophyll is absent. So that fungus are non-photosynthetic. Non-photosynthetic means what? Photosynthesis is not occurs. Why? Because in that lack of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is absent. And fungus store their food in the form of starch. Okay, this is also very important point. Fungus stores food in the form of starch. Starch particle, it will be stored in their body. And mode of nutrition, how they will take the food. Okay, what is the type of nutrition, how they are feeding. Okay, one is parasitic, mostly parasitic and saprophytic organisms. These fungus are mostly parasitic and saprophytic organism. What is parasitic? What is saprophytic organism? Parasitic means these are, some are depend upon other organism. Some are depend upon other organisms. Some are depend upon other organisms' body. Living organisms' body. It is what taking nutrients from others' body, host body. So that is called parasitic mode of nutrition. Saprophytic means these are grown. That means fungus are growing in dead and decaying places. Mostly saprophytic. Rotten food, dead animals, whatever is that. These are grown dead and decaying places. For example, mushroom. Mushroom look like just like a plant-like structure. Mushroom. But mushroom is also what? That is fungus. Mushroom is also one of the example of fungus. These are grown in rotten places, moist places, mostly moist places, rotten places and damp places and what we call dead and decaying places. These saprophytes are growing dead and decaying places. And symbiotic, some are symbiotic also. What is the meaning of symbiotic? Two different types of living organism. There is no relation between that organisms. Two different species. Both are living in one place and both are benefited each other. Both are benefited each other. That is process we can call symbiosis. Some are symbiotic like mycorrhiza and lichens. These are both are living, algae and fungus both are living in one place. That is called symbiotic relationship. That means mostly mode of nutrition, what type of mode of nutrition we will observe in fungus? Parasitic type of nutrition, depend upon other host body. Saprophytic, growing dead and decaying places. Symbiotic, two different type of living organism living together and both are benefited is called symbiotic mode of nutrition. That means in that we will observe three types of nutrition. Okay, parasitic, symbiotic and saprophytic type of nutrition in this fungus. So mostly the fungus are hyphae. Hyphae means what? Thread-like structure. These hyphae combine and form what? Mycelium. Mycelium means group of hyphae. Okay. This is information about what? Fungus. The characteristics of fungus. Please take a look.